Hey, what it do, YouTube fam? It's your boy D Bellboy, aka Mr. Black Ranger here, with some more hot fire that is Genesis. I know the last episode we got our chivalrous side on and joined the round table right alongside Sir Galeth. Man, oh man, he really is a powerhouse fighter though. That build they gave was just straight up ridiculous. I feel sorry for anybody who runs into that. Whew, but yeah, he is a powerhouse and a solid pick for any team, honestly. If for whatever team he's on, they got a solid pick from him. Really quickly here in this section, you know how it goes. Like the vid if you like it, don't if you don't. Subscribe if you like me. Click the bell so you know when I upload. And now, moving on. So, the next hero that we're looking at he's a little bit more devious than the rest. And it is none other than the god of the underworld himself, Hades. Alrighty. Going ahead and hopping in right into Lord Hades here. And Lord Hades himself is a pure tank. So, let's go ahead and get into that backstory, shall we? Hades thirsts for power and once almost brought the pantheon and its gods tumbling down from their high perch. He exiled himself into the dark realm and created the Shadow Enclave to do his biddings. Hitting that background now, Lord of the Netherrealm, Hades is one of the 12 prime gods of Olympus. Humans have long renounced their gods, and as a result, Hades has little influence on what happens in the afterlife. However, undeniably strong, not even Zeus rivals Hades when it comes to the understanding and manipulation of the soul. After his war on the Pantheon, Hades brought his followers into the void, creating the Shadow Enclave, waiting to seek revenge. When the space-time rift was discovered, Hades stopped all plans for retribution. He devoted all energy and resources to the study of the rift. Destroying the old universe is far less appealing than claiming a new one for his own. So again, as we see, we have a more nefarious plot going on here. Checking out his skills next. So his first skill is Deadly Breath. Damages nearby enemy units and heals friendly units. Its energy cost respectively 65, 90, 115, and 140. And the cooldown respectively is 6 seconds, 5, 4, and 3. His second skill, it's a passive skill. It's called Unholy Aura. Hades' aura deals base true damage and additional damage corresponding to a percentage of maximum health to nearby enemies every second. His third skill is also a passive skill called Reaper. After killing regular units, Hades regains health and energy for a short while. Regeneration rate is a couple of times higher after killing heroes. And then lastly, his ultimate is called Nevermore. Calls forth the spirit of the undead, dealing massive damage and stunning the target. If this skill kills the target, Hades' ability cooldowns are reduced by several seconds. And the energy cost on that is respectively 150, 300, and 450, as well as the cooldown respectively is 70 seconds, 60, and 50. So, being a tank, this is also the first hero that we've had that has that's had dual passive skills, I believe. But yeah, essentially, you want to build him. His from his skills, you want to build him tanky to get to be able to get in, and then let his unholy aura deal straight up true damage, which is it's cutting through all shields. And then on top of that, depending on well, that's the one thing, it doesn't say whether it's his health or the enemy's health, but I'm gonna take a go out on a limb here and say it's the enemy's health, whatever the percentage of their max health is. It's dealing additional true damage onto that as long as he's around them. And then on top of that, after he can kill regular units, he gets health and energy regen, as well as if he kills a hero, he gets a higher rate of health and energy regen. And then with his ultimate, if he kills a hero, it pretty much reduces his cooldowns even more. So essentially what I'm guessing is that if you want to finish off your enemy with Nevermore, that way you poke him down with Deadly Breath, get in with his Unholy Aura, that starts dealing damage, and then once they get low enough, finish them off with Nevermore. Kill Nevermore. The cooldowns on there resets a lot faster than whichever level it's at. It'll shorten that cooldown so you can use it more often. So not bad. But let's take a look at the recommended loadout for him. So for his movement item, I'm gonna have Atomic Stompers. They cost 4,050 gold. They give plus 80 movement speed, plus 150 health, plus 300 energy, and plus 6 health regen, and plus 2 energy regen. Its active skill is Hero's Generosity. Restores allies' health by 250 and energy by 135 in a 700 radius around the wearer. After being restored to max health, any additional regen is applied as a shield with a duration of 15 seconds. And then passive aura is Regeneration. Increases the health regen of friendly units by 3 in a 700 radius around the wearer. Next up on him is Promethean Shield. It costs 5,150 gold. It gives plus 30 attack damage and plus 50 armor. Its passive, Incinerate, deals 60 energy damage per second to enemies within a 500 radius of the wearer. Third item you want to take is Plasma Blaster. It costs 5,350 gold. It gives plus 80 attack damage, plus 20% critical chance, and its passive is Deadly Strike. Increases critical damage by 50%. Then you want to take Medusa Shield as the fourth item. It costs 3,800 gold, gives plus 25 attack damage and plus 50 armor, and its active is Energy Flux, grants the wearer immunity to all energy effects for 5 seconds. Then you want to take Devil's Mutation, which costs 4,900 gold. It gives plus 30 attack damage, plus 20% attack speed, plus 17% lifesteal. Its active is Battle Madness. It grants the wearer 15% increased movement speed and 55% increased attack speed for 8 seconds with a cooldown of 30 seconds, and it costs 25 energy. And its passive is Ruthless. Each basic attack deals additional true damage equal to 3.5% of the target's current health. And then lastly, the Eclipse. It costs 5,500 gold. It gives plus 110 attack damage, and its passive is Take Aim. Your basic attacks gain 75% true strike. So literally, Hades is like this build they're giving you. Hades is going to be a straight up true strike monster. Like, it doesn't matter what type of armor you have on, it will not matter, because he's dealing raw damage regardless of whatever your armor is, and he's literally it says he's a tank. This is more, it looks more like a fighter build anyway, just beating the crap out of people. He's got the Atomic Stompers there with the active to give him and allies around him health and energy regen. Just allies around him health and energy regen, as well as just the passive aura itself allows for the health more health regen. Promethean Shield adds on more damage to his Unholy Aura already, Incinerate's dealing 60 energy damage per second. So add that into the true damage that you're getting from Unholy Aura. It's stupid. And Plasma Blaster, he's a basic attack monster as well too. So as he's attacking you, especially with the Devil's Plasma Blaster fused with Devil's Mutation, He's like I said, he's going to be a basic attack monster because it pretty much grants him 15% increased movement speed and 55% attack speed. So you go ahead and pop that, you literally got 55% attack speed for 8 seconds. And then the passive on it, where each of your basic attack deals additional true damage equal to 3.5% of the target's current health. And then factor in the Eclipse too, whereas its passive take aim, your basic attacks gain 75% true strike. You're literally saying what armor? Quite like that is a no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is a I don't give a crap what kind of armor you have on. I'm just gonna box you in your face till you die. That's literally what this is. Honestly, I'd have to see the numbers on Hades to see what his scaling is, but another really strong recommended build for a character here. Moving on, lastly we have checking out his skill order here. So his deadly breath, again, you want to take that right off the bat because that's his main damage attack. You're going to level that up evenly at level 3, 5, and 7 afterwards, because those are going to be, like I said, your main way to attack. At level 2, you're going to take that Unholy Aura, so you can start getting that constant DPS flowing early game, dealing damage to enemies, getting that health and getting that health regen back, up by mid game. You want to go ahead and start ramping that up at level 8, 9, and 10, so that way you can start putting out maximum lethality damage for the Unholy Aura. Reaper, you want to take that at level again, like I said, at level 4, so you can start getting that that passive health regen after you start killing units. And then you again, late game, you want to ramp that up at level 12, 13, and 14, so that way you can start when you do start killing adds or start killing heroes, you're going to get that increased health regen. And then Nevermore, the ultimate Nevermore, again, like always, you're going to take those respectively at level 6, level 11, and level 16. And so that will pretty much do it for Lord Hades here. So overall, not bad for a tank. Like I said, it's more so he's more so a bruiser than a tank from what the build that they gave us. But all in all, yeah, he's got a it's more so his abilities and the items are built for a little bit of survivability for him, and then he just goes face on whoever decides and wants to walk in front of him. Honestly, can't be mad at that. I'll definitely have to take a look at him when the game comes out, see exactly kind of what else he can do as far as his kit is concerned and everything else as well. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Like I said, if you like the video, go ahead, thumbs up. If not, you don't have to, because you guys watching is good enough for me. If you want to subscribe, smack the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get notified whenever I update. And like that, guys, I'm gone. And remember, we're always good like grandma's cookies.